Hi, welcome to SPR Sports Picks. We are the odds couple. His name is Mike Brenner. My name is Peter Loshak. We come to you from sportsbookreview.com. It's week 17 in the NFL. Today is Tuesday, December 27th.
Been a hell of a ride.
Yeah, hell of a ride. Our opening line show.
Cleveland Browns, baby.
Let's throw up, Mike Brenner, let's throw up the record right now. As of right now, you have really taken care of business in the NFL. Last week, 7-4 in our show. After if you don't even count the embarrassing Giants loss, that would be 7-3. But we have to count it, unfortunately, for both of us. That puts you at officially right now up 17.6 units. ROI is plus 8.7%. Very nicely done, Mike Brenner.
Production.
All right, so here we are, NFL Week 17.
But hey, you called it also with them Cleveland Browns,
That's
and
right,
you
that's
have
right.
been no slouch either, Pistol Pete.
Right.
You're in the positives.
I am up 1.1 units, which I'm proud of.
That's better than being down 1.1 unit.
Plus 1% ROI. All right, Mike Brenner, I have a bunch of picks that I'm going to give. Some of them
wild and wacky.
Well, NFL Week 17, obviously we know there's all sorts of unique situations. Another thing about NFL Week 17 is that, in my personal opinion and experience, line moves, including extreme line moves, are not necessarily predictive at all. All sorts of crazy stuff can happen. Lines move on information that you understand. They have to move on that information, but it's not necessarily.
And like you said, they generally base it on the full year's stats and results.
So they have a hard time
there's
figuring
some tough
out,
spots, but it could bounce back and bite you, though, too, if you're not careful.
Absolutely. So, but I find that in these situations, I like to take risks with some of these, plays that might seem a little bit.
I got another big win last week. You know what that was?
What was that?
Another called coach getting fired.
Yeah,
baby.
that's right.
Yep.
Bills and Well, you want to say that's not one of my plays this week, but you want to talk about that?
Hey, it's one of mine. It's definitely one of mine.
Really?
All right, they walked the brothers, both of them, out the door. Didn't wait until week 17 was over. All right, I love it. I think right now Tyrod Taylor, this quarterback, has a hell of a lot to prove because they've already said, he might not be our guy. He's got a very high contract, and a lot of it's going to be based on performance and how many games he gets to start. So with that being said, I think he comes out here and absolutely just has the game of his life. He's going to intend to anyway. And I think a hidden weapon also is Lesean Mccoy. This guy, he's just going to fire on all cylinders. And I really just think the other side of the ball is totally depleted. The New York Jets, I think they're going to get pounded. And, that's a team that literally after last week, they're like, I can't wait for this season just to get over.
Sure.
All right. Todd Bowles, he's on the hot seat, and his defensive players love him. You have so much drama with the quarterback position. I mean, that started years ago when that dude took the shot to the face in the locker room from the offensive lineman. All right. Well, with that being said, Pistol Pete, Buffalo on the full game, I think it's absolutely.
All right. Well, the line obviously has gone down based on the news recently. So now the Pinnacle line -3.5 plus 106.
Okay. And also, what I am interested is in a Buffalo team total.
Okay. Well,
that'll be. It would be mas or menos?
I don't know. Well, let's look at it. The total for the game is also kind of gone down 42.5. So that would put them at 23.
God, I
something like that.
I like it. Give it to me.
All right. We'll give
Buffalo.
You the Pinnacle. What, the Pinnacle opener? The bookmaker?
I'm going to go with Pinnacle opener for the team total Buffalo.
Okay, should be about 23 or so. We'll see. You might wind up getting 23.5.
I like it.
But yeah, all right. All right, makes sense to me, Mike Brenner. And I'm going to wait. I'm pretty sure that line's going to go down even further. But we'll see. And I might wind up going on that with you later on. I'll tell you one game. We discuss this in our fantasy show that we do every week.
I love doing that.
I love it too. And we discussed this one. We broke it down. The Niners against Seattle. I'll take it. I'll take it.
What's the best shop line right now?
Well, it's all over the place. There's some 10.5, some 10s. I guess Pinnacle plus 10
You might want to get a 3-seater on this one. Dennis is liable to jump in. Jesus.
Plus 10 minus 123.
Yep. I'm taking it.
I'm going to take it
with you.
Well, I think we're assuming that we've done the breakdown because you just did the fantasy show. But basically Seattle having all kinds of issues. As far as the injuries concerns are concerned.
And they're already spotted. They're already in the playoffs. They know what they're going to be doing.
They got exposed a little bit in the last game, right?
Yeah.
And San Francisco, look.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Guess what? I can't wait to talk about it.
Go ahead,
a friend of mine told me that Chip Kelly is definitely on the out, and he is definitely has no relationship with the GM. He personally wants this team to win, like they did last week, to screw up their draft as far as the number that they get to choose from. And I like that. I think the players get behind that as well. I just do. Yeah. And I think Kaepernick still wants to prove what he's about. I like this. And the same way they came back last week, that team they have surges. And let's not forget, this team looked good the very first game of the year, so why not not the last game of the year?
Yeah, why
right?
not? Let's not forget
Pete,
they
I'm
are
on it.
still
Taking
an
it.
NFL team. You're taking it too?
10.5, baby.
No, plus 10
Plus
minus
10.
123.
I'm all over it. Give it to me.
All
Come
right.
on, Chip Kelly.
All right, we'll both be on it. Then another game that we discussed in the fantasy show, which I said I liked, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is Cincinnati against Baltimore.
Yeah.
Baltimore, of course, coming off of the very draining, emotional, close loss to Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Now they come in here. What are they going to bring? I'm not sure.
That's the biggest thing. Last week determined their season. That will drain you, right?
Will it?
Yeah, I think so. And I love John Harbaugh. He's a great
Yeah.
coach. But you know what? That team is just mentally, they did not get where they wanted to get. Cincinnati on the other side of the ball, you got a coach that's probably going to might lose his job. A lot of talk about Marv Lewis maybe gone.
Sure.
And I think Andy Dalton just knows he is an elite quarterback.
But are they going to come in and bring it, or are they going to be down 36-10 at half or something like that?
No.
No?
I don't see any way. I don't know, Pete.
Is Cincinnati going to bring it?
Well, according to you, you're going to stick to your word. We're
Yeah.
both going to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
They're at home.
Yeah.
They're at home. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go out a winner. Marv Lewis, I'm on it.
All right.
What's the best shop line?
Minus 2.5. The line has actually moved in Baltimore's favor, which I don't quite understand. But it's 2.5 minus 103 for Cincinnati. I'm going to give just that. I was going to give the first half as well, but I'm going to hold
Cincinnati
off for
do
now.
last week. They won.
They lost the close game against Houston with the
that fluke.
missed
Yeah,
field
that's
goal.
right, the missed
so
field
it was,
goal.
so they had a deflating loss on the road as well.
Jesus.
It's just that.
You know what? I'm doing this for me. I'm pulling the hell off that game.
All right.
I'm off.
Okay.
Cincy.
All right. I will take it minus 2.5 minus 103, but it
Pull that
definitely makes
trigger,
me nervous.
pistol.
All right, Mike Brenner, what else do you like from NFL
Well,
Week
we
17?
broke this one down in DFS as well, and
Yeah.
I love it. The more we broke it down, I can't wait. Oakland Raiders, baby.
Okay.
All right, they're an ATS ticket cashing machine on the road as a dog, okay? You now have a team that says, look, we better straighten shit up real quick. We have a big wrench was put into the wheel with Derek Carr out. Now, the public's going to be running the window because Derek Carr, and I get it.
Yes.
But they just need this quarterback to come in and manage this team. And I think you're going to see the defense step up just a ton. I really do. I think they know now they have got to help out that offense. But I got a feeling McGloin might have been watching everything in practice, taking a lot of snaps, and I think the kid's going to be ready. I really like this, Pete.
You like it, huh?
I do.
You like Oakland. All right, so we can give you plus 2 minus 115.
And they can get better seating with the win, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I
don't start because I thought you were on with me on the DFS show.
No. I thought you made a good argument. My problem is just that Denver is also going to
Yep.
be looking to play spoiler.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
also
do you
a
think
team
they
that's
are?
coming
Are they
off-
really?
I don't know.
Are they really?
I don't know.
If you're Von Miller, you won a Super Bowl, you won an MVP, you won all that stuff. Now
maybe
your
not.
team
I
is
don't know.
done. Right, Pete. I don't think they're going to go out and lay their bodies out for the game. They're not happy with their offense. That offense is a mess. I got to go.
In general, I agree with you. When a big star like that goes down, betting on the team the next week can be a good thing to do because the public will overreact. And
But anything can happen though, Pistol. But I'm going to pull the trigger with confidence with Oakland. I'm going with it.
All right,
They're plus
2 minus 115.
Fucking A, I love it.
All right,
Excuse
sounds
my
good.
language. My mom would slap me.
All right, now the next game that I am going to go on is the Cleveland-Pittsburgh game. I'm not sure if I want to take Cleveland, but I'm pretty sure I want to take the under, and that'll be 44 minus 110. Pittsburgh, as we remember, obviously they have a huge offense, but a lot of their recent success down the stretch of the regular season, they were getting wins, and the games were going under. Now, we know they have nothing to play for here. We know Cleveland's defense stepped up a little bit last week against San Diego.
Sure did.
And, RG3 got a concussion, so not sure what's going to be going on with Cleveland's. Even if Pittsburgh does cover here, might be a 24-6 type of game.
I think the under's the way to go here.
Yeah.
I really do, Pete.
So I'm going to take the under 44 minus 110.
It's at 44,
Yeah.
44,
I'm taking
26. Pittsburgh, I'm on with you. No, I'm
You want
on
it?
with you.
Okay.
I'm not
All right.
hesitating.
Okay.
What is it? Don't wink, don't blink, and don't think. Just
I
put
think
it in.
it's a good play.
All right.
All right, Mike Brenner, what else do you like from NFL
All
Week
right,
17?
Pitt, under 44. I love the New England Patriots on the first half at Miami.
Yeah.
At Miami, okay? All right, Miami is pretty much settled in, if I'm correct, all right? But here's the thing. You got Bennett's now out from what I hear for the Patriots, and I love the fact that they make any player look good when they plug those holes between Belichick and then Brady, especially when it's on the offensive side. They have everything to play for. They want that home field advantage throughout. Brady knows his time's getting, he doesn't have a whole lot more years to win Super Bowls. He wants every advantage, every edge he can. And if they go in and they win this game against the Dolphins, who always play them tough, all right, if they do that, they get it done and they handle business, they're going to have that extra week knowing they're going to be at home. I love it. I think they're going to go in early and pound them, and then whatever happens at the end, I don't know. It could be a backdoor, but I love it.
Makes
Give it
sense
to me.
And Brady, of course, has last year's subpar ending to the season in his head as well.
They don't want to go out that way.
Yeah. So
that was a big factor, by the way. He brought that up. He said that was a big factor going into the playoffs.
The first half isn't out yet. You can take the Pinnacle or Bookmaker opener. I'm assuming it won't be higher than 7, probably 6.5.
So what do you think, Bookmaker or Pinnacle on that one? Pistol.
That's
I don't think it's going to get bet
That's
up.
a tough one. Yeah, I don't think it's good. I would take the Pinnacle on that
taking
one.
Pinnacle.
That would be
taking
my
Pinnacle, baby.
recommendation.
First half.
All right, sounds good.
Loving
now
it.
I'll throw another one out there, Mike Brenner. This line.
Throw it out there.
I just bet it on the opening line. I'm going to take the over in Chicago, Minnesota. It's kind of a nothing game. Obviously Barkley had a ton of interceptions last week, and Bradford. What are they going to do? But it's a low total.
What's it sitting
It's
at?
40.5 or 41. The Greek has 40.5,
and it's played inside too.
Yeah, I'm going to take that line over 40.5. I could easily see this one going under, of course, but it's such a low total. I think it's worth a shot with the unpredictability. You're not exactly sure what's going to happen at the end of the year.
You know what I like about this?
What's
I think you're on the right track there, because I think you got two teams really that knew they underachieved as well. Knew that at one point in the season they had a shot. All right, I think they're going to come. The Bears definitely got to prove some stuff. Wow, I like that. I think Minnesota might even put up a bunch of points in this game.
Yeah, sure. You know what? And I'll also throw on the first half opener.
Why not?
The first half over when
what the hell?
When that one. What the hell? All right, we're tossing out pick after pick here, Mike Brenner. Anything else you want to give?
I'm going one more. I'm going Washington Redskins on the first half only.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Bookmaker opener. No, I'm going to stick with Pinnacle.
Yeah, I think
Pinnacle
is okay. I think that line is gotten bet up to where is it? Yeah. I mean, who knows? It might close at 10.5.
I think they're just going to come out early, and they're going to want to do the damage. And I think Jay Gruden's going to have this offense ready to go. And Kirk Cousins knows if you're going to get to be that point of an elite quarterback, all right, you got to win those big games and so forth. And you don't take the pedal off the metal. I think they're too excited about what's happening. If they win, they get it done.
Okay. Yep. Well, Mike Brenner, you've given some other opinions. You gave some other opinions in our fantasy show that we haven't mentioned here. You said you like Green Bay. We talked about how Green Bay, you've had a good read on them when they turned the corner. You were on them a bunch of those games. And, of course, Aaron Rodgers, when they were 4-6, said he was going to run the table.
Yep.
And they've almost done it. They just have one more thing to do, which is win against Detroit.
In Detroit, right?
In Detroit, yeah, it is, of course, for the NFC North title. And, if they run the table, they get the win here.
Yeah, they got too much momentum going right now,
But
Pete.
you're not going to give
that
that
I am.
one?
I'm jumping on it.
Because you said just one more, you said.
No, I said I have another one. I said I have one more. I thought because you said you have another. I said, I have one more, but I didn't mean literally one, because I even have a teaser.
All right.
Yeah, Pete. And again, when we broke it down in the last video, that's what really did it for me. They can't afford to take a break right now because they know they haven't had this momentum in a while. And run the table. You said it, and when Rodgers said that, who the hell thought would happen? But not only is the momentum picking up, I heard they're getting healthier along the way, and I really think it's going to be an offensive juggernaut for them. I think Stafford is going to do what he sometimes did years past. When he pushes too hard, he tries too hard, puts too much on his shoulders, he makes those mistakes. And I haven't had an update on his finger, but if he's still playing with that glove with the finger going to be up, I think that's going to affect him even more. I really think that Green Bay will be all over this defense. I think Detroit's going to.
All right. So how do you want it, Mike Brenner?
I'm just going on the full game.
Full game.
Yep.
All right. It's a split line 3 or 3.5. So -3, -120 is still available.
Taking the pack. Full game, baby.
-3, -120. All right. Is there anything else you want?
I am putting on a teaser, and I'm going to do a 2-team teaser.
Okay. 2-team teaser. How many points?
6 points.
Okay. 2 teams, 6 points. All right. I'll give you the Bookmaker line.
All right. We'll go with Bookmaker. I'm going to put Buffalo on there.
Okay. That'll put you at plus. Wait a minute. Yeah. Put you at +2.5.
I love it. And also the New England Patriots.
Okay. And that'll put you at 6 points, right?
Yep.
All right. That'll put you at -3.5.
Yep. I like it, Pete. I think that's real solid. I especially like Buffalo and the Patriots. I look for those. I look for that teaser to cover very, very comfortably.
All right. Yeah. Makes sense to me. And one other bet that I did make on the opening line, I did bet Jackson.
One other bet? There's no such a thing for you.
I did bet Jackson. No, this is one that I actually bet. I bet
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville at +6. It's now down.
That line moved,
4.5 now. Indianapolis obviously eliminated from the. Now, I never like to bet against Andrew Luck in any situation.
But
they got
now,
eliminated from the playoffs. Jacksonville, of course, got a nice win last week.
Bortles is playing for his job too.
Yeah, and it's just Jacksonville's the kind of team that I like to bet on in garbage time when things don't really matter, which is this, Jacksonville's obviously out of it. The Colts lost their playoff hopes last week.
Well, you know what I heard also? Pagano said he's not resting anybody because his job also is hot. His seat is very, very hot. What's the total on that pistol?
The total's about 47 or 48 or so. 47. You like the over? Yeah, the over could be high total 47, but it could be a nice play.
I'm not going to do it, but
I don't know. Yeah.
Bless America. That's going to be one that's
All
going
right.
to cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait,
Yeah,
but
Pagano
I'm gonna
said, hey,
hold off.
there's nothing changing. They need a big win. He needs a big win convincingly to save his freaking job.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
All right, Mike Brenner.
They're liable to score 40 themselves.
Yeah, they are. Mike Brenner, is that about it, or do you want to give something else?
No, I'm going to go ahead and review them, though.
Okay,
real quick,
review
Pistol
them.
Pete,
All
and
right.
We're going to go over that stuff.
Okay,
we were
yeah,
talking
that's
about
right.
the
Okay.
Scenarios.
Okay.
All right, Buffalo full game -3.5. Buffalo team total, all right. Let's see. And
About
we're-
23, might be 23
Yeah,
and a half.
around there.
Yeah.
I'm going Patriots on the first half. I'm going to use a pinnacle. I'm going Redskins first half with pinnacle. 49ers +10, Pistol Pete. I love that one. All right, Pittsburgh. I'm going to take that game, the total in the Pittsburgh game under 44. All right. I'm going with Oakland. Oh, God, I love this one. Oakland Raiders +2. And I'm also going with a two-team teaser with Buffalo +2.5, Patriots -3.5.
All right, sounds good, Mike Brenner.
And
Now,
Packers
of course,
full game.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
Just make sure you got it all down.
I know. I got to
Okay.
give it to you to build the ticket.
All right, so we got playoff scenarios in NFL Week 17. This always happens at the last week, and we're just going to go over them right now and review what the odds are. The first one we have how the Washington Redskins can make the. Thanks to our research team for doing this, by the way.
doubt.
How the Redskins can make the playoffs, beat the Giants in Week 17. We already went over that. That's why we like them. Although you don't like them at -8 for the full game. But the
Which
first
they still
half,
could cover, though, the Giants. Yeah, but the half, I love it. Yep.
All right. How the Tampa Bay Buccaneers can make
They
the
need about
playoffs.
8 different things to happen for them,
The Bucs
right?
beat the Panthers in Week 17, and the Colts beat the Jags in Week 17, and the Cowboys beat the Eagles in Week 17, and the Lions beat the Packers in
That
Week
ain't
17.
happening.
Just there, yeah. And the Titans beat the Texans in Week 17, and the Niners beat the Seahawks in Week 17. That could happen. And the Redskins and the Giants tie in Week 17.
I'm going to make like I'm Jameis Winston. Hey, Dennis, you got a white towel? I'm throwing it in. There ain't no way in hell we're going to go. That's like an 18 parlay. Pete.
Yeah,
What the
but-
hell? What are the chances of that happening?
Well, for betting purposes, at the very least, that just does mean that the coach can go in and say, well, we're still alive.
Yep.
So,
Pump them up. Yep.
yeah,
but
Tampa
they're gonna
Bay.
have their hands full against Carolina.
Yeah, and
You know?
but the line has gone up. They're a 6 or 6.5 point favorite.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Dirk Cotter, his first year coach there. It ain't happening this year, buddy.
Yeah. All right, and then we have, of course, the Packers. How can they miss the playoffs if they lose to the Lions and the Redskins beat the Giants? How can the Lions miss the playoffs if the Packers beat the Lions and the Redskins beat the Giants? So basically, we know that the Packers and the Lions.
But that's always interesting because you got a lot of teams hoping, and then you got a lot of teams that go, you know what, I'm so pissed off. I just want to be a spoiler. They just want to take somebody out.
And I don't know. I mean, the game is so big, and Detroit is a home dog, but I'm
Yeah.
kind of with you. I might be on Green Bay
Oh,
by
I like
the end
it.
of it.
I
It's
think
just-
experience too. I really do. Jim Caldwell is not an experienced coach at a playoff level year in and year out. McCarthy and company, they know what it takes. They're
Yep.
going to get it done, baby.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for the opening line
Been a hell of
show
a
on
season,
Tuesday.
right?
Hell of a season. Nice record, Mike Brenner.
Thank
We're
you.
still not done. And, of course, we'll be covering the playoffs. And, of course, we'll be doing a Friday recap show on Friday where we'll review all these picks,
Yes.
adjust them, amend them, and maybe add a whole bunch more. But that's our opening line show for Tuesday, December 27th.
That's right. Happy holidays, everybody.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.